Hi guys, Tracy here with a bittersweet prize share for you guys. This year on the Basic Gray blog for their CHA special sneak peek week when they were showing their new lines, they had a contest where if you left a comment on their blog post you would be entered to win a prize, and I won their Urban Luxe collection and I'm so excited about it. I love this collection. What I love about it is that it's so different, and that's what I always love about Basic Gray. I have, where is it? This is the last Basic Gray collection that I bought. It's the Grand Bazaar collection, and I love this one too because it's so different, and as you can see it's still very much intact. I had a hard time using it. I love it and I love the colors, and it's exactly the kind of home decor that I love, but it's just didn't translate to scrapbook pages yet for me, but I do still plan to use it. It's out on my desk and I'm hoping to, I did a couple of layouts with it, but I'd like to do more. It's great for the fall, so I might need to put it away until the fall of 2016. But what I'm saying about the Urban Luxe collection is that what I love about it is that it's so different from other collections, from the color schemes and from the designs and the patterns and that sort of thing. So I love Basic Gray for that. I don't often buy Basic Gray because of what happened with the Grand Bazaar. It's a little hard for me to scrapbook with it. But they are sadly, they're not going to be manufacturing scrapbooking supplies anymore. So that's a huge loss to the scrapbooking industry, because people often comment that all of the manufacturers seem to be doing the same thing and complain about that. And Basic Gray has not been doing the same thing, but they couldn't make it. So I think that, you know, the scrapbooking companies need to cater to the masses, and if everybody wants pinks and turquoise and hearts and chevrons, then that's what we're going to get, because a company can't really afford to make scrapbook supplies if lots and lots of people aren't going to make them, so, or aren't going to buy them. So I'm a little sad that Basic Gray is going away, because Basic Gray has always held a really special place in my heart. Even as my scrapbooking tastes have changed over the years, I've always really loved the Basic Gray collections. I loved B-Side, for example, and my very first collection that I ever bought, that I paid like actual money for instead of buying it in clearance at Michael's or whatever, was the Lime Ricky collection. And I remember I bought it from scrapbook.com back when it was brand new, and I remember thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm gonna pay $21.99 for paper. I can't believe I'm spending so much money on paper. And little did I know that a couple years later I'd be in this like 17-foot room with with thousands of dollars worth of supplies. But anyhow, I guess that's just how far I've come. So I've already opened the collection pack. So the prize included so first of all, I want to say thank you to Basic Gray for the giveaway. It's an awesome giveaway, awesome collection. I really love it. I love all the blues and pinks, and I love how it's got this kind of purpley look in it too. I just love it. So I'm going to show you guys what comes in all of the parts of the prize that I got. I got the collection pack, which includes these 2 sheets of stickers that I took out because I was showing them to my international student. I also got the 6x6 paper pad, and I got 4 different packs of embellishments. So I'll show you guys what comes in the collection pack. So this pack includes, I'll show the stickers first since they're out. I have to say I love these stickers way more than these. These are a nice neutral though, and I think that they probably look better when they're all taken apart and put on a layout over here and there than they look all on this sheet of paper all by themselves. So this does not look like a very nice set of stickers, but I think that if you were to, for example, take this off and put it on a page that has other things on it, it would look nice. These are nice neutral accents to put with other things, as opposed to putting them all together like they are on this piece of paper. But that's how they have to present them. So there's a set of these neutral stickers. Yep, it just says stickers. And then there is this set of more colorful stickers that have some of the patterns and shapes from the collection. So we've got Living the Glamorous Life, Gorgeous, Special Occasion, Night on the Town. So this collection has, obviously it's called Urban Luxe, so it has kind of a city dress-up, Night on the Town type of feel to it. 1000 thread count life. That's cute. Whatever, love, dig it, beautiful, uptown, simply amazing, extravagant, 100% certified, funky, wonderful. They're really cute. I especially like this special occasion one. That's quite nice. And I like that heart. And the dig it has like a wood grain behind it. It's nice. Oh, I like them all, obviously. And then these neutrals, I think, as I said, these would look nice spread around a layout as opposed to all beside each other like this. But they're quite nice, and they're not gold, but they look like a photograph of gold would look. So they're the color of gold, but they're not actually metallic. They would be better if they were metallic. So, let's see. This is just the manufacturer's insert. Then we have a set of letter stickers that includes these bands of color, and there's an alphabet in each band of color. And it includes uppercase and lowercase in 2 different fonts. So the top 2 bands have a serif letter, and the bottom 3 have a block sans serif letter. I love that Basic Grey has always included these letter sheets in their collections. That's one thing that I always loved about Basic Grey, is getting that big sheet of letters. So here we have a sheet of cut-aparts with different things from the collection. I really like this crisscross pattern. It reminds me of string. And another one of those really cute cross-section of wood that's really pretty. And this looks like it has gold splatters on it. But again, it's not metallic or shiny. There, and there. Night in and out. And then the back side is just this neutral gray. The next paper is called Finesra. And it's really cool. I have to say, this is a beautiful paper. This would make a nice cushion. They make fabric as well, and I think that these patterns are, I can see why they're getting out of scrapbooking and focusing more on fabric, because this is very conducive to a pattern. You can definitely, to a fabric, you can definitely imagine this as a cushion. So it's very pretty, and the back side is this mottled gold color. This one is called Pina, or Pinna, or Pina, and might be called Pina because it looks a little bit like the tops of a coconut. Inspired by that. It's quite nice. I quite like this pattern, actually. And then the other side is this checkered black and white. That's what it looks like from a distance. This kind of pattern I really like using for mats. But this is very pretty too. Then this one is called Loda, and it is a whole bunch of dots. The other side is this mottled, really dark blue, very inky blue. It's beautiful. This one is a geometric type of print. Don't know what you'd call it. This is called Circuit. And this is one of my favorite papers in the collection. I love this. It looks like a cross-section of wood with multiple, like just the multicolored. It's just so pretty. It's very pretty. This is the kind of paper that I have a hard time cutting into. I know we've talked before about you gotta just cut it and use it, and it's better to be in your book on your layouts than it is to have it on a shelf someplace, but this is hard for me to cut because this is gorgeous. And I like in fact, I'm tempted to use this as a background paper just because I like the shape of it. I like that I think if you were to cut it up, it will no longer look like a cross-section of wood. Then we have this paper that's called Lunette. And it also looks like it would make a nice fabric, like a curtain. This one is a hot pink mottled color. So this one is called Dendritic, and it looks like hieroglyphics. And then the other side is this gorgeous watercolor flower print. This is also beautiful. Another mottled watercolory type of paper. This one has the blue and the pink and red together. It's called Oriel. The other side is this beautiful geometric tone-on-tone dark blue with light blue lines. This one is also gorgeous. It's this really pretty watery blue. Dots all across a white background. And you can see from the distance that it's got this distressed look, like it's kind of yellowed in different places. And then this is also a beautiful leafy botanical pattern with these kind of interest up here in the corner. It's called Sylvan. This is also one of my favorites. It's called Tangent, and it's got those strings all over it. Really nice. And then the other side is just a black paper. It's got slight variations through it. This one is gorgeous. It looks like a marble. It's called Trace. And the other side is a mottled blue. This one is another one of my favorites. It has this floral pattern on it. And then the other side is To Die For. I love that this one reads as a purple, but if you look at it, it's a bunch of blue and pink stripes. Yeah, there's some purple in there. This is called Ply, and it looks like plywood. And this one is another one of my favorite. It has like scribbly writing all over it. And it's called Litterae. And the other side is this hot, hot pink. Very pretty. And then we're down to the letters. So those are the papers that come in the Urban Luxe kit, or in the Urban Luxe collection. And the stickers that come in the collection pack as well. Then the 6x6 paper pad is single-sided, and it has 2 each of 18 designs. So all the designs are in there that are in the paper pack. It's just they're all separated out. There's 2 of each, and they're single-sided. There's a good way to not lose the effect of this would be to use this on a card or something. Then you wouldn't lose the effect that it looks like a cross-section of wood. So let's have a look at the embellishments that come with this kit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I've sat down, so I hope that you can hear me okay. This is the 3rd or 4th video I've made today, so I need to sit down. So this is an interesting pack of embellishments. It's called Canvas Pennant Kit. It has a long string and some pennants that are sticking to the back of the paper, and some little sticks. And the idea, according to the back, is that you would, oh, these are all sticky, look at that. So you put this like that, and then I'm guessing that you fold it over. It is self-adhesive already, like it sticks to itself, like that. And then you could use this string or some other string to tie it up like that if you wanted to, and hang it off of something. Or it looks kind of cute just like it is put on something. So it'll be interesting to see if the patterns have transferred off onto one another. Shine On, You Did It, Limitless, Live Simply, and Free Spirit. So there they all are. I think I'll put them, oh, you can't see some of them, sorry about that. I think I will put all of the wood pieces in right now. So here they are, all made without any adhesive at all. one of them is falling apart, but the rest of them are sticking without any adhesive, which is interesting. But because one of them isn't, I'm just going to put some adhesive on it so that it'll stay made. There we go. And you could run some stitching along the edges of it as well, for that would give it a little bit more interest. And yeah, so these are really cute. Then there's also this set of watercolor paper die cut letters. And I never know what to do with paper die cut letters. These look like they're made out of like a watercolor paper that would probably absorb ink quite nicely. So some of the die cut pieces just haven't quite popped out. You just got to pop them out yourself like that. So there's a little star. And it comes, there's a bunch of them. It doesn't say how many, but it shows you which letters are on the back. So there's a block font that looks like this. This is the W, I think. And then there's a more scripty, like a hand written type of font that looks like this. Looks like it's written with a marker. And then there's a, this is the numbers that goes with that block font. And then there's a thin block font that looks like this. So that's kind of cool to get a customizable set of letters. Then there is this set of cardstock die cuts that coordinates with the collection. And of course you can see what all comes in it on the back. I'll take it out of camera view so that my camera will focus properly. So it says whoop-de-doo. And then this is quite pretty. I actually kind of love this. It has a wood grain background on it. It's really, really, really pretty. I wish there were more of those, because it would be nice to have 3 of those in different sizes so that you could stick them in different places. This says shiny, shiny. There's a couple of frames here. I kind of skipped over a few things. There's a couple of frames, a pie chart, shiny, shiny. This one says night out. Have courage and be kind. That's from Cinderella. Little frames, what matters to me, little journaling piece, artsy, life, rebel, some watercolor pieces, ugh, sure, whatever, happy, hi there, here we go, an arrow with some circles in it, kissy lips, happiness, tell me about it, handmade, bunch of different cute little tags and shapes, labels and banners and tabs, eccentric. These little pieces are really cute. These are some of my favorite pieces in the whole thing, these little tiny ones. So those are pretty awesome. So the last thing that came in this prize is an eclectic embellishment kit. And this has some really interesting pieces in it. So let me open it up and see what all is in it. So I just have a couple of these little cases that I have. Somebody from YouTube sent these to me. They are, what are they called? Right Keeper? I don't know. But they came in a big case that had all of these inside of it, and I like to use them for storing my oversized sequins in, but this is the perfect occasion to use them actually, because there's this huge amount of sequins and little tiny beads that come with this, and let me just spill some of them out into my hand so that you can see. I'll tell you what I really love about this, is that, I mean, I'm not sure about the beads. I don't know what I do with the beads, but I like that it comes with two different sizes of the sequins. So there's the metallic blue and the metallic pink, but there's also tiny little blue and tiny little pink, and then amongst it are these little yellow beads. So I'm just going to dump all of these into this box because it's going to be hard to store these any other way. I'm very grateful to people from YouTube who send me things that I would have never thought of getting myself, or I may have never seen them, or maybe they don't sell them in Canada, and I get to try these little products, especially little storage products and stuff. It's really helpful. So thank you to the person who sent me this. Those are cute. You could use these the way that you would use sequins in any kind of situation. You can even glue down the beads on your layout if you wanted to, or you could string them together or sew them on something or whatever. The embellishment kit does come with with a little thing of string. It looks like an embroidery floss in a taupe color. And then it also comes with this really adorable set of buttons. They're square buttons. That's what I love about them. It's totally hip to be square. Look at these buttons. They're just so awesome. Look at this little tiny one that's striped. I like that there are multiple colors. I like that they're multiple sizes. I like that they're square. I like everything about these buttons, pretty much. They are awesome and will definitely make it onto one of my pages. So in we go. And then we have these little things. I don't know what they are. I think they're flower pieces. So let's have a look at these. These are little, they're almost like felt. Oh, look at that. You can layer them. They're connected to each other, but you can twist them. I don't know, I might have wrecked it by opening it. Maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe it's supposed to be thick. But this one came apart, so I just twisted it, and it can be like a little flower. Like that. You could put a little brad in the middle and maybe try to kind of get it to fold up a little bit to put a little bit of dimension, or you could put some foam in between it to give it some dimension. So they're really cute. They would layer nicely together with one of the little beads, the little yellow beads from this in the middle maybe. You could sew it with this thread. So anyhow, these extra little pieces of flowers I'm going to put right there along with the thread that came with this set. And there we go. I think I'm probably the most excited about these cute little embellishments because they're cute and different, unusual. So Basic Gray, we're gonna miss you. Thank you so much for sending me a prize. I love all this Urban Luxe stuff. So this is the Urban Luxe collection from Basic Gray, one of their last collections. They released, I think, 3 or 4 different collections this time around, and that'll be it for them. So if you love Basic Gray, make sure that you have a look at their current kits, their current collections, and go grab one while they're still here. I really like the Saturday Morning collection too. That was the other collection that I really loved and would have loved to have received and worked with. So you'll see me work on these, probably not in the month of March because I have a lot going on in March, but maybe sometime later in the spring. So take care and have a really great scrappy week, and thank you again to Basic Gray for sending me this awesome collection.